this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet the Seafarer song Shawlette, a free crochet pattern you can find on my website with written instructions and charts. You'll need number 5 bulky weight yarn, a J10 or 6mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, and scissors. Let's get started. We're not going to fasten off because while this is the end of the shawl portion, we're going to work the edging right on to the row end stitches along the curved side of the shawl. First row of the edging is to work 2 double crochets into each row end stitch. So for the first row end, we're going to start with a chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and work a double crochet into that row end stitch. Then into our next row end stitch, we'll work 2 double crochets, and you want to repeat this all the way across, working 2 double crochets into each row end stitch across. If you're modifying this pattern in any way or your count is off, you just want to make sure that you end up with a stitch count of a multiple of 15 stitches plus 2 at the end of row 1. Row 2 begins with a chain 3, turn your work, skip 1 stitch, and double crochet in the next stitch, which is a beginning double crochet 2 together, chain 2, then work a double crochet 2 together in that same stitch, skip 2, and in the next stitch after that. Chain 4, 2 treble cluster in the 4th chain from your hook, yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Do that one more time. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook, skip 2 stitches, 3 treble crochet cluster in the next stitch, yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. We'll do that 2 more times. Yarn over, pull through all 4 loops on your hook. Chain 4, 2 treble cluster in the 4th chain from your hook, skip 2 stitches, and double crochet 2 together, working into the next stitch, skip 2 stitches, and the next stitch after that. And this is what our work should look like so far. And then chain 2 and work that same type of double crochet 2 together in the same stitch as the last leg worked, skip 2, and in the next stitch. And we'll do that one more time. Chain 2, double crochet 2 together in the same leg as last worked, or same stitch as last leg worked, skip 2 stitches, and in the next stitch. I'm going to set my work down again so you can see that. And now we're going to repeat these 3 petals and these 3 double crochet 2 together stitches. We're going to repeat this section all the way across. At the end of the last repeat, you're going to end with these last 3 petals and have 8 stitches remaining. You're going to skip 2 stitches, then work the next double crochet 2 together over the next 4 stitches, chain 2, and then work the last double crochet 2 together in that same stitch just worked, and skip one stitch, and in the last stitch. And this is what your work should look like at the end of row 2 of the edging. Row 3 begins with a chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. And we'll turn our work and work a 3 treble crochet cluster in the next cluster stitch. Chain 5. In the next cluster stitch, work 3 treble crochet cluster, chain 7, 3 treble crochet cluster. Chain 5. Then in the next cluster stitch, work 3 treble crochet cluster. I'm going to set my work down so you can see what it looks like. And you want to repeat 3 treble crochet cluster, chain 5, 3 treble crochet cluster, chain 7, 3 treble crochet cluster, chain 5, 3 treble crochet cluster all the way across. At the end of the last repeat, you want to double crochet in the last double crochet, and this is what your work should look like at the end of row 3. Row 4 begins with a chain 7, which counts as a treble crochet, chain 3, and then single crochet in the next chain 5 space. In the next chain 7 space, work 13 treble crochets. Then single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, and single crochet in the next chain 5 space. You want to repeat this all the way across. At the end of the last repeat, we end with 13 treble crochets, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 3, and treble crochet in the last double crochet. And this is what your work should look like at the end of row 4. Row 5 begins with a chain 1, turn your work, and single crochet in the first treble crochet. Chain 2, skip 1 treble crochet, and work 1 treble crochet in the next treble crochet. Chain 2, skip 1 treble crochet and work 1 treble crochet in the next treble crochet. We're going to do that chain 2, skip 1 stitch, and treble in the next stitch 6 times. Chain 2, skip 1 treble, and single crochet in the next chain 5 space. And we're going to repeat this all the way across. On the last repeat, it's the chain 2, skip 1 stitch and treble crochet in the next stitch 6 times, chain 2, and single crochet in the 4th chain of the beginning chain 7. And that's what your work should look like at the end of row 5. Row 6 starts with chain 1, turn your work, 1 single crochet in that first stitch, and then we're going to be working in all the following stitches in the next chain 2 space. Single crochet, half double crochet, 2 double crochets, half double crochet, and single crochet. Like that. Okay, we're going to do that over the next 6 chain 2 spaces. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I'll show you one more. Single, half double, 2 doubles, half double, and single. Okay, we'll do that 4 more times. After you work those 6 stitches in each of the next 6 chain 2 spaces, you want to skip the next 2 chain 2 spaces and repeat this all the way across. On the last repeat, there's 1 last chain 2 space, and we're going to work 1 more petal of the 6 stitches, the single crochet, half double crochet, 2 double crochets, half double crochet, and single crochet, and then work 1 single crochet in the last single crochet. And now we're ready to fasten off. You want to weave in your ends, block your finished shawl. Make sure you follow the links in the video description to get the free pattern with charts to follow along and make this beautiful shawl. And you can also find the inspiration behind this shawl in my brand new novel, The Sea Glass Journal.